students, teachers, and new students, it is an honor to introduce Mr. Reese Hoffa. Excelling in the shot that he was a 2006 World Indoor Champion in Moscow, Russia, the 2007 World Outdoor Champion in Osaka, Japan, the 2004 Olympian in Athens, Greece, the 2008 Olympian in Beijing, China, and the 2012 Olympian in London, England, where he won the bronze medal. Mr. Hoffa, a 2002 graduate of the University of Georgia with a degree in health and physical education, has flown from Athens, Georgia to speak to us today. Ranked among the top 3 shot putters in the world for 10 consecutive years, his personal best stand at 72 feet and 6.25 inches indoor and 73 feet 7 inches outdoor. In 2012, he threw over 21 meters in competition for the 100th time, an extremely rare achievement. Please welcome Mr. Hoffa.
There we go, now I'm live. So, number one, thank you for the opportunity to come here to speak to all of you. Thank you to all the administrators that made this happen. This campus is absolutely incredible. And if I would have had the opportunity when I was in middle school or high schooler to come to a school such as this, it would have definitely enriched my life even more than what it has been up to this point. So, really the name of the game. This right here, 2012 Olympic bronze medal. I did. Went out there, I put together pretty much 12 years of my life to get a medal. How many here want to get one of these medals? You can raise your hand, it's cool. Now, if all of you leave your hands up right now, if you want this medal right here, all you have to do, you go to eBay, you pay $35, they'll ship it to you, you have it in 2 weeks. You too can be an Olympic bronze medalist. The truth of the matter is, my Olympic bronze medal was stolen back in 2013, and the circumstances of this year's Super Bowl hurts me even more because it was during a Falcons-Patriots game that they went into my manager's car and they stole the medal. So once again, the Patriots got another George boy. But really, it's not about medals, certificates, trophies that really validate any of your success. And I think sometimes in society, that's kind of what they make you believe. Like, you haven't done anything until you have some kind of symbol that says, I'm a champion, I've done something. But really what can be seen is all the hard work, the sacrifice, the blood, sweat, all the hours you spend outside. You don't see that. And for me, it's no different. You know, I had sacrificed, I've had some things that go wrong in my life that shaped me. And for me, it began with my mom. At 14 years old, she had her first child. That was my brother Lamar. And this is when she was in middle school. And then at 16, her, I believe, sophomore, junior year in high school, she had another son, which was me. Now, luckily, my mom was a fighter, so she worked really, really hard. She graduated from high school, and then she sat down with her 2 kids, and she thought, do I want to raise these 2 kids, or can I provide a life for these 2 kids to really give them a chance to succeed in life? And she's like, no, I can't do it. So she decided to put me and my brother up for adoption. Put us in an orphanage in Kentucky. And to be honest, that probably was the hardest moment in my life. And as I'm kind of sitting in this orphanage and I'm kind of crying, I'm trying to figure out, what am I going to do with my life? At 5 years old, 4 years old, don't know so much. I got an opportunity to be adopted by a wonderful family, the Hoffas, even Kathy Hoffa. And what they got was this super energetic kid, a people-pleasing kid. But they also had a kid that, you know, didn't quite have, you know, at 5 years old, I just turned 5 when I got adopted, didn't really have the academic background. My mom was in school, so I didn't really teach me anything. So, They, at that time, had, I believe, 4 kids. They had me as number 5, and then a couple years later, they had another kid, so now they had 6 kids. And at 5 years old, kind of the mindset is, well, you gotta go to school, right? So I go to school, and I start to struggle. And my parents did everything they possibly could do to help me out. But you know, with 6 kids, there's only so much you can do. And it's the people that have been placed in my life that really had a big impact on who I became today. Such as my first grade teacher, Mrs. Weathers. I went and I'm struggling, I'm really down on myself. And she comes to me and said, Reese, listen, okay, it's really hard now. You know, but it's not gonna always be this hard. You're gonna catch on, it's gonna get better. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna keep trying. And teachers such as Mrs. Hurley, she's like, you know, Reese, you're really struggling in your reading. I really think it would be a great idea if I put you into a reading program that can hopefully get you on level. And I took those skills, and all of a sudden, I started a little bit better. You know, you make the honor roll for the first time. That is a huge achievement for me at that time. Also athletically, because it's kind of what I did. I had my high school coach, David McCoy. He took time out of his life. At this time, he'd never had a state champion in shot put, but there was this kind of crazy technique that was kind of making its way into the South called the rotation. He's like, Reese, I want to take on the task of teaching you rotation. I may not know everything about it, but I think I can figure it out. So we spent countless hours away from his family. He had 2 kids at a time. By my senior year, he had twins. But he still dedicated that time and believed in me. He's like, Reese, I think you can do this. And all of a sudden, I started to do great things. You know, I got a scholarship to go to the University of Georgia to kind of continue my life. While I was there, I met my collegiate coach, Don Babbitt. Worked really hard. He took a chance on me. And it goes kind of like this. So my senior year, I'm a 5'11", 250-pound shot putter that can go 64 feet. Generally, if I was 7 inches taller, every school in the entire America would pick me up. But all of a sudden, you know what, Reese? You know what, 5'11", no one has ever thrown a 16-pound ball far, more or less, going to be an All-American. As a true freshman, we're going to pass. We can't give you money. But Don saw something in me that I think every other school didn't. They're like, you know, he's from California, they're kind of free-thinking kind of guys. They're like, I think you could possibly do this. So he went out there, he gave me a full scholarship. I went to Georgia, and I began the task. All of a sudden, my freshman year, I'm a freshman All-American. And all these teachers, not teachers, but all these coaches that thought, you know, there's no way that someone that small could do something like that, and now we're kind of eating the words. And as I continue to progress through college, I get a little bit better, but it's not amazing. But my senior rolls around, I'm a 5-time All-American, won a conference championship, really competed well. Don's like, look, Reese, maybe you want to try this professional fit. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I look at all these guys in front of me, they're throwing 5, 6 feet further than I am. Maybe that's something that I should do. Don's like, okay, well, this is back in 2002. We have 2 years until the next Olympic trials in 2004. So just dedicate 2 years to just see if you can make it. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll give it a try. I worked super, super hard, made my first world championship team in 2003, go to Paris, finish absolute dead last, come back, tell Don, are you sure that I can make this? So nobody's keep going. 2004 rolls around, world indoor silver medalist, and made the Olympic team for the first time. And it was that encouragement that allowed me to really continue that professional career. So I took all these skills that I've learned from my teachers and all these skills that I've learned from my coaches to really accomplish what I consider one of the greatest accomplishments of my life. And that unfortunately isn't being an Olympic bronze medalist, but graduating from college with a degree in health and physical education. And the thing is, for all the people in here, you could be that person that could be sitting next to you right now. You could be the person that I encourage you to be the person for someone to help them in their journey towards success. Now, it could be a kid that struggles in school, and you kind of get a little bit ahead of them, and you can give them a trick or something. Or it could be somebody in sports that, you know what, they just need someone to push them just this much more that's going to help them become a champion. Even myself right now, I'm a throws coach. I'm trying to give back to that next generation of young throwers. And you two could do that too. Because ultimately, when it comes to kind of creating champions, it's not really judged by the medals that I have in my trophy case, but it's more the personal relationships that you get to build, helping others achieve their dreams. That's pretty much my speech. So, the next part of this is the opportunity to ask you questions. Oh, great. Where's the microphone? Here we go. This is the fun part. Go ahead.
How's it like meeting Michael Phelps?
Well, that is probably one of the funnest things about being an Olympic, is the opportunity to meet people that are way out of your spectrum of athletics. Contrary to popular belief, I am not a very good swimmer. So unfortunately, I don't get to hang out with the swimmers. But when you get a chance to go to the Olympics, Michael Phelps could be your next door neighbor in the residency hall. You get to see everything that he does. Getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, or better yet, hearing him get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go and swim. It is absolutely amazing. And I had a chance to meet, the basketball players. They're kind of the stars. And I think the basketball players are right behind the gymnasts because they are the true stars of the Olympics. But anyway, it is incredible. They go to the dining hall and they pick up a tray, just like the shot putters, the shooters, the people that do archery, the weightlifters. They're just like anybody else. They're funny story about the Olympics. So, for the first 2 Olympics, I decided I'm going to go walk. I was like, it's just way too much work. So, but I was thinking in 2012, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to walk in the opening ceremonies. But I'm like, I got to be smart about it. So there's a company that builds these folding stools that you can buy online for like $35. So I hashed a plan. I took the stool, I put it in my coat. In the process as you walk, and the walk is at least 5 miles, so it takes you 6 hours to walk in opening ceremonies. So every, 50 feet, I take my stool out, I sit down. Now, to you, that is absolutely incredible. Another part of that, the most awesome thing was having Carmel Anthony come up to me. He's like, Reese, I'll give you every dollar to sit in your stool. I'm like, well, that's okay. I'll do the next one. And have them sit. And all of a sudden, all of these guys, it's amazing. What's the place for Cleveland?
Ron.
I got a picture of LeBron. I don't know what he did.
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love, that's the guy. Kevin Love is like 6'10", and the stool is this tall. That is the most incredible sight in the world. Watching a 6'10" guy try to sit on a stool that's like 1.5 feet off the ground. But I guarantee you, he loved every single moment of sitting on this tiny stool. So, to answer your question, it's incredible to have a chance to talk to, hang out with, give high fives, try to take money from the NBA players. All right, any other questions? You want to go ahead and raise your hand again? Didn't see you. Great. Oh.
While you were shot putting, what food did you eat? Because, you're a big guy.
Big guy. Well, gave me the, well, I only had meat and potatoes with no seasoning on it. But let's be honest, there's no girls here, I'm not trying to impress anybody. So, I was born on a somewhat seafood diet. So I seafood, I eat food. But,
He said he goes on
but
the
in general,
he sees food.
I kept it, I ate a lot of meat, naturally, or I used to naturally walk around a lot leaner, but eventually I've done this for 20 years. So for me, like my freshman year, I came in at 245 pounds. And my coach was like, listen, that's just gonna be a little bit too small. So right before I came to college, my coach was like, Reese, you need to stay in a place over 4 pounds. And one of the advantages of this particular dormitory is right next to that dormitory is where you eat your food. So for the first year, that was where I pretty much stayed. I went from 245 to 275 pounds in almost 3 months. It's like I was starving, but I got bigger, stronger. And, that kind of carries over a little bit into life. So one of the stories I did during the 2012 Olympics was, I know you like to eat. What do you like to eat? One of my favorite things to have is an Oreo milkshake. Now, when you're traveling all over the world, there's not everyone has a Oreo milkshake. So you got to be crafty. So what I would do is I would pack 7 Oreo cookies in a little plastic bag. And I'd put them in there, and I'd make sure it was near my shot, my shoes, and I wanted to make sure it was nice and broken up. So I didn't want to use my hands to crush it, I just wanted nature to do it for me. So I would go to the dining hall wherever we're going, and usually, the universal ice cream all around the world is vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. So everywhere I went, you're guaranteed to get some vanilla ice cream. So I take it, freshly crushed, hopefully it didn't break the bag, and I dribble it in the ice cream and mix it up. I always have an Oreo milkshake. Now during the Olympic Games, they didn't have as much. So the only place you could get, vanilla ice cream is you would go to McDonald's and you get the ice cream there. So, to answer your question, I pretty much eat anything that I want, but when I actually had to lose weight a little bit because I was getting a little bit too big, I had to cut down on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That was my jam. It was strawberry, crunchy peanut butter. I'd have 3 or 4 of those a day, and the guy was helping, he cut that out, and I lost like 20 pounds. All right, any other questions? Go ahead. So he wanted to know to describe my first time going to the Olympics. And the easy answer is it was terrifying. I'd never been in the national eye before. Previous to that, I was just trying to kind of make my way. What is it to be a professional? What is it to represent my country? I did it on a very small scale going to a world championship, but when you go to the Olympic Games, you're it. Every single country is giving you kind of the stank eye because you're representing the U.S. And if you don't know, the U.S. is the #1 track country in the world. We are pretty much the barometer that the world kind of sets themselves, like, if you can beat a U.S. guy, you're doing something. So going in there and having, a 6'10" Belarusian looking at you thinking, this guy must be amazing if he made the Olympic team, it was disturbing. And I didn't really handle it very well. I faked it at the end of it. I got this. But inside, I was like, my goodness. Because my first Olympics was in Athens, in Olympia, where the first Olympics took place. So I was on hollow ground. As one of my friends would say, when we left that location, the meet record that's there will stand the test of time. I don't think they'll ever go back to Athens and compete there again. So it was crazy. But I tried to handle the best I could. I was, I think, 2 centimeters away from making it to the Olympic final. But, I just missed it. I didn't do what I needed to do. So it was terrifying. Go ahead.
Did you ever play any other sports growing up?
Did I play any other sports? I did. I really, since I was tall enough to throw a football, I thought I was going to be a football player. But for cross-training for football, I tended to play, basketball. And then during the springs, in my mind, you got to keep yourself active if you're going to continue to be an athlete. So I played baseball and said, this is going to be awesome to do that. Then I found out, I had an eye dominance thing, so I wasn't very good at hitting, but I could throw anyone out from my knees. I was a catcher. So I played football, but then, and I also, when I got to high school, I was introduced to a brutal sport called wrestling. And I was like, oh, this is fun. So I get to take a guy, slam him down, and hit him to the ground. So I really enjoyed that. But then I started doing track and field, and I got introduced to indoor track. And being from Georgia, we don't have an indoor season. So if you want to do indoor track, you have to travel all over. You have to come up north, basically, to do indoor track meets. So I did that, and then also was track and field. Go back there.
Do you have any advice for overcoming nervousness when you compete?
Do I have any advice for overcoming nervousness? Well, prior to being this awesome person you see here, I hated being in front of anybody. So, one of the ways that I kind of overcame that is I picked up the ability to do the Rubik's Cube. And it distracted my mind from everything that was going on around me. So I would go to these competitions and I would worry about, this guy, he did a double knot on his shoelace. That's going to give him a big advantage. I was thinking about everything going on. Go to Clemson, South Carolina. Man, it seems like they don't turn the AC to exactly 72 degrees. This is going to affect my warm-up. That kind of it drove me crazy. So I'd go there and I would underperform. So one day, I'm driving around the campus at the University of Georgia, and this kid was doing the Rubik's Cube. And I was like, whoa, that's interesting. All right. So that night, got in my car, drove to Walmart. I got a Rubik's Cube. I started doing it. And then I'm like, I'm going to solve this in like 2 minutes. 3 months later, I finally solved it. And the way I did that, that kid on the bus, was a friend of a cheerleader who was the sister of somebody else. So I went all the way down the line, and I showed up to his dorm. I dialed his number and said, hey, my name is Reese. You have no idea who I am. I saw you on the bus one day do the Rubik's Cube. You're a friend of a friend of a friend told me that you do the Rubik's Cube. I'm struggling with this. Can you help me? And luckily, his name's Pinosan. Came downstairs. He's like, all right, this is what you got to do. And I eventually solved it. So that's what I did to kind of get over the nervousness. Now, I'm a bit of a compulsive person, so once I learn how to do something, I just got to do it all the time. And right before the 2004 Olympics, I was moving out of my house, I found a Rubik's Cube. I did it consistently for like 10 hours, and my forearms got locked up, and I almost didn't make the Olympic team. So I said, this is liability. This is liability. I can't do this all the time. So you got to come up with different ways of doing it. By then, I became a little bit more seasoned. You just got to realize the people that you're competing against are just as nervous as you and just as susceptible to not doing what they need to do than you are. And once you kind of realize, hey, they're going to mess up, I can mess up, I just got to do me, it really helps your ability to go out there and compete at a very high level. Yeah, go ahead.
Could you describe your training regimen for the Olympics?
Training regimen for the Olympics. Ooh, there's a lot, I guess essentially. Give you the kind of the condensed version of it. I usually train 6 days a week. On Monday is just general preparation. So you go in, you run, you stretch in the morning, do your light drilling, 1 hour drilling, and then you go home and then you play Xbox to get your mind right. You get up on Tuesday, you do your early morning warm-ups, and then you throw for about 2 hours, and then another 2 hours of weight training, and then you go home, have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and put some more Xbox. Then you do the same thing, you do what you did on Monday, on Wednesday, but you take the general lifting and you do like kind of plyometric stuff. Jump and run upstairs, jump on boxes, make sure I stretch. And just preferences. Every single day before I go to bed, I do an hour of stretching. So I built my own stretching box downstairs. I just go down there, stretch, and put some music on, hold the stretches for whatever amount of time. And I do that from Monday to Sunday. I do that every single day. And I did that for 10 straight years. Because that's just something that you just gotta stay mobile. Because you're a big guy. The moment I start tightening up, I can't hit the positions I want to hit. So you go on the Thursday, you do, your cleans and whatnot. More throwing on Friday. And then on Saturday, it's a heavy cardio day. So every day I do cardio, but I don't do it as hard as I like. It's just, you do sprints, you do 150s or whatever for those. But this is like the hard, at least 45 minutes of hard cardio, get your heart rate up. Because for me, if you don't eat as much as I do, you gotta regulate all that food. So that's generally what I would do. Go ahead.
Okay, so like you just said that you have how do you stay consistent in the same thing?
How do you stay consistent for 10 years doing that? It just becomes part of your life. It's like breathing. You wake up, if I forgot that, I'd probably have a nervous breakdown. It's just, this is like a compulsion. I get up in the morning at this time. I have breakfast between this time and this time, and then I go to practice because I need to make sure I give myself enough time to stretch before I'm going to do my next physical activity. The moment I'm done there, I have breakfast and I don't eat again until after I've done my lifting. So for me, if I waste time and I go a little longer doing something, it means I don't get to eat until later. So you stay on that pattern of what you're doing, and you don't even realize it. You wake up and you're downstairs and I'm stretching it. Oh wait, it's 8:30. It's not stretching it now. You just do it. I don't even think about it. It's just something I do. So when I retired from being a professional track and field athlete, it's weird not to have a schedule for everything that I do. Because for 10 years, my entire life was scheduled. I can tell you at 4 o'clock, I'm home, probably just finishing my sandwich, watching the previous day's, pardon the interruption, as I'm getting ready to load in a video game. I know I talk about video games all the time, but that's just part of my mental, because you can't think about doing a competitive thing 24 hours a day. You need to disconnect from that activity and let your brain rest and do something mundane. And for me, it was just, play video games.
How have you found the transition after all of that sort of structure and rhythm, helping you be successful?
Yeah.
What types of things have you done to sort of balance your life out, post being a professional athlete?
For me, I live vicariously through my athletes. So I take all the energy I used to put into being a professional athlete for me, and I put it into my athletes. I'm thinking 24 hours a day, what do I need to do to make, Billy or Sally or whoever the best thrower they can possibly be. So if they're not hitting a position, I'm thinking, how can I make it easier for them to get better, to hit a position or something. And anyone that coaches realizes, man, you might get a kid that can pick it up in 15 minutes, where you get a kid that might take them 2 years. So you're always working through a gamut. I work from kids that are in 5th grade all the way to professionals. So my mind's always going on different things. So that kind of occupies a lot of my time. And to be honest, sometimes when I first got done, that first month, it was tough, because you're kind of lost, okay, what am I going to do? I'm usually doing this, but that's not what I'm doing anymore. I'm no longer a professional. I'm just a regular Joe. So
How often do you get your high school athletes to lift weights?
if I had my dream, I would like them to at least lift 4 times a week. Monday, Tuesday, take Wednesday off, lift Thursday, Friday. Do you consider Saturday cardio a lifting day?
Could be. In
Okay,
my
I
dream,
guess it's 5. But, not everybody's going to, like me, it was just from high school, that's just what I want to do. My idea, because, track and field is not easy. You're up against the best people in the world, and there's going to be people that are genetically better than you. So you can't out-hustle genetics, but you can sometimes out-hustle them because you want it just that little bit more. And that could be the edge between you letting the guy that might be genetically better than you, or you just went up there and you're just better prepared than them. And that is a real thing. Yeah, go ahead.
What was the difference between Reese Hoffa that didn't have all that?
Ooh, the Reese Hoffa that didn't medal. So in 2007, well, previously 2008, 2006, I won the World Indoor Championship, number one in the world. 2007, World Outdoor Champion, number one in the world. Going to 2008, I believe what happened was I believe the hype. I got too high on me, and I forgot to tell people no. When you've had a lot of success, everybody wants your time. Everyone thinks you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. I was on a video game in 2008. I was on Jay Leno in 2008. Like, I was doing any and everything, and I just forgot to say, you know what, I need to just stay home and focus on going to the Olympic Games. You know, Nike gave me my own shoe. You know, like, oh, I'm a rush. I'm wearing the new shoe, not realizing that, you know, maybe the shoe isn't really the best shoe to wear. I need to go back to what got me there, kind of stuff. So, in 2012, though I'm still really good, I'm still top 3 in the world, I just said, listen, you can't come to the practice. Like in 2008, people were for 3 or 4 months. People were at my practice, interviewing, talking to coaches. It just, everybody was there. It was very much a distraction. Whereas in 2012, I instituted close practices. You know, I have 2 practices a week. No one can come to that practice. It's just me and my coach. I don't care who you are. And, you know, I still did, you know, I was on ESPN magazine. I still did all the other things, but I made sure that I kept my eye on the prize. My goal in 2012 was to win the Olympic gold instead of in 2008. I expected to win the gold, but I didn't do the mental things like keeping people away and doing the right stuff. Amen. What's that? It's Beijing 2008. I'm the guy on there. Yeah, it was a crazy photo shoot. It was fun. I'll tell you how I got that too. So I'm the hot guy in the shop where everyone thinks I'm going to win the Olympic gold. So I'm doing a press conference thing in California, and they're getting ready. The developers, Sega was there, they're developing the game. They wanted to show it to some of the potential Olympic athletes. And I'm sitting there and I'm talking like, well, by the way, I've played every single track and field game since PlayStation 1. And I started giving them details on the way the controllers work. You know, putting names of athletes in the 1996 game, just telling them every single detail. And the guy that one of the reps from saying this, talking to other people, and they never really played the game. They may play international track and field with Reese Green on it, but that may have been it. I knew every single game. And the only reason I'm on that cover is because I play every single game. They needed me to talk to like Gear Magazine, so they can have an Olympian. It's like you can tell them, you know, the way they change the controls and how the person moves and stuff. I taught myself to that. I said I got on the cover. It wasn't because they were looking to put me on the cover. They just needed someone that could talk about the game on a technical kind of standpoint. So that's what the Olympians came in and made a little money. Right over here.
What would you say are some of the characteristics or personality traits that one constitutes?
Personality traits that,
Or characteristics?
what constitutes a great athlete? Personality traits. Ooh, personality traits that makes a great athlete. Does that sound about right? All right. Well, I can only speak for me, and that's just being what I consider hungry. Like for me, I started seeing that, you know what, I wasn't going to be the next great football player. And I really had a desire. I decided in 5th grade that I was going to go to college. So I sat down with my parents and said, listen, I want to go to college. I don't know what college I want to go to, but I want to go to a college. Not just a small, like, tech college. I want to go to, like, a big university. I'm like, well, okay, well, you know, you're going to have to work pretty hard to do that. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Whatever it takes, I'm going to do it. And I just set myself to that task. So in some ways, you have to be methodical. You have to be driven beyond all measure if you want to do something great. Because you gotta also realize there are other people that have that same mindset, that they're just gonna be driven, they're gonna do whatever it takes. You know, I didn't have a lot of friends in high school because my friends like to go out and have fun on Friday. And my mindset was, well, if I got thrown on Saturday, I can't be out. I need to be home, I need to go to bed at 10. So that's what I did. It's like, hey, that's great, you can tell me about it, you can put in an email or something, but I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna do what I need to do to prepare to be great the next day. I can't waste the practice. Because I knew I was, trying to learn a new technique, which normally takes 4 years, and trying to fit that into 2, you're gonna have to make sure every single practice matters. So that's what I did. I mean, everything mattered. And just basically just deal with it. All right, go ahead.
Have you ever had a chance to meet up again with your natural mom?
Have I had a chance to meet up with my biological and natural mom? Yeah. So, this is, you guys have been privileged to internet. When I was in college, they were just getting the internet thing going. Imagine trying to load your Google or your Gmail, and it takes 15 minutes for that page to load. You click on something, it takes another 5 just to open it up. That was kind of like the internet that I grew up in. So by my junior year, they sped it up. Instead of taking 10 minutes, it only took, 30 seconds or a minute to load something. So you kind of surf and do that. So I'm in a study hall. I just got done studying for an anatomy exam. I had, 30 minutes to spare. I went to a website for kids who are looking for their adoptive parents. I typed in my mom, where I was adopted from in Kentucky, and my date of birth, and 3 entries came up. First 2, they were not me. The next one was me. My adopted name was Reese Hoffa, and that was in there. So I was like, well, obviously my world was rocked. Like, well, okay. I did my junior year, I got a cell phone, so I put my cell phone number in there. Said make it quick because I think I only had 200 minutes of talk time and 6 texts. So, you can't, it's valuable. You can't just get rid of that. So I gave my information, I gave my home phone number, and then I think 3 weeks go by, I don't hear anything. I just kind of forget. So I'm studying for my coffee shop, studying for my nanny exam the next day. Get a random phone call. This lady's like, hello, my name's Diana Watts. I'm like, yeah, studying, what can I help you with? It's like, I think I may be your mom. And I'm just like, whoa. Whoa. All right, hold on. No. So obviously my mind goes away from anatomy and like, I want to talking to my mom. So the first thing I told her, I'll tell you the story behind it. So before I say what I said to her. When I was 3, living with my mom, my brother picked me up from daycare. And when we were walking home, I found a lighter. He took it home, and he's playing with the lighter, pouring, lighting this little frilly thing on the curtains, pouring out his water. Ran out of water, put the lighter down. Being 3-year-olds, like I'm gonna be like my older brother. I'm gonna light a string on fire. Burn my house down. And then, 2 months later, I'm in an orphanage. So my entire, up to that point, 16 years of my life, I thought the reason I was put up for adoption was because I burned my house down. So, fast forward to that moment, to make sure, because this is only personal information, but my mom went down and said, listen, I apologize for burning the house down when I was 3. And that moment she's like, you're my son. You're my son, yes. Now, obviously, through that conversation, she's like, listen, I didn't put you up for adoption because you burned the house down. I was 16. I didn't want to do that to you. That was just on the periphery. That wasn't really my house. We were staying at our friend's house. Your house was somewhere else. Whatever. So about a month later, she's like, listen, would you mind getting on a plane? And she lived in Indiana. So I was like, hey, would you go to Indiana? And then I'll come see you. Would you come see me? I'm like, all right. It's during my winter break. And, while you're out there, you can look at grad schools at Indiana University, that kind of thing. So, walking through get off the plane, I'm like, I haven't seen this woman in 18 years. What she looked like. The moment I walked by her, I'm like, come on, hey. And, since then, we have a relationship. It's not like super great, because there's always that push-pull. I do have my adopted mom, and, to me, that's mom. This is also mom, too, so it gets crazy. But we do have a relationship. I talk to her. She has 2 kids of her own now, and it's doing good. Okay, go ahead.
Were you able to reconnect with your brother?
All right, let's go back. Okay, so I'm walking through the airport, see my mom, we get in the car. We're driving, and we stop at a Greyhound station. Another man just gets in the car. And I'm like, well, who is this? And she's like, listen, this is your brother. I'm like, what? You gotta be kidding me. So I'm meeting my mom and my brother for the first time in nearly 18 years. That was crazy. So, yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, go ahead.
Did traveling the world change your perspective?
Did traveling the world change my perspective in any way? Yeah. It is unbelievable to go from, I lived in this one place, only been in this one state, this one country for nearly 20-something years. And then all of a sudden, my first biggest international trip is I'm going to Beijing, China. That is a culture shock. Just to see how they live, how they do things. You get off the plane, and you have people there say, listen, you can't eat the food, you can't drink the water. When you take a shower, you should probably close your mouth, maybe tape it or something, because if anything gets in you, it's going to get you. You're like, well, okay. You get there, and you're like, they don't know what they're talking about. Man, I've seen some stuff. And all of a sudden, within 2 days, you're sick, and you're like, oh my goodness. You just see the different foods that people eat. Going down, markets in Beijing, seeing the different things, the smells and aromas. It's unbelievable. And, you get to see this in different countries. I went to, if you've ever, going to France, and they believe that basically you're going to cook a steak, you slap it on a hot grill for 2 seconds, and you turn it. You put it on the grill for 2 seconds, and you just rip it off. And it's ready to eat. And you're like, wow, that thing's still moving at me. You don't want to put that on there for a few minutes longer so it can be cooked through or something. I went to a meet in Lille, France, and they give you a good breakfast. Lunchtime rolls around, I'm like, man, I am super hungry. I can't wait till I hope they have chicken today. You go down, and you're like, okay, here is a couple of loaves of bread, here's some cheese, and here's some water. Enjoy your lunch. Like, do I get to take the whole thing with me? Or stuff like that. Just the different way they do things. Because, in countries like that, lunch is just a accessory meal. Your main meals are breakfast and dinner. Now, for dinner, they brought everything out. For breakfast, you can really eat anything. So obviously, I don't like to say this, but in the U.S., I really don't eat McDonald's or go to Burger King and all that kind of stuff. But when you go to Europe, those are delicacies. That is your filet mignon. In Osaka, now when I went to Paris, I was just like, I'm just going to try to find a microwave, I'm going to heat it up. And you get to talk to some of your other professional friends, like Liz and Reese. If you really want to take it seriously, you want to win that gold medal, you see that McDonald's over there, you eat at McDonald's every single day. I'm like, no, that's bad for you. No. So, soccer rolls around. I'm looking down there across the street from McDonald's. 8th day every single day. Won my world championship. Yeah, that's a good word. Because, for us, that's not that great, McDonald's like that. But when you go to Europe or something, you see a Burger King, you're spending a couple extra dollars. So that's just that's just some of the little things that kind of change my perspective of life when traveling. Beds, oh goodness. Going to Germany, I stayed on a bed, and the only reason I know the construction of the bed is I broke it 5 times. So, the slats in the bottom of the bed are like these little tiny little screws. And if you don't lay just right, finally ground together. I broke the bed 5 times. Or, going to Japan and not having a Western toilet. I remember going to the hotel and there's not a toilet, just a hole in the ground. What am I supposed to do? Well, that's where you do your business. I've never even thought about how you line yourself up. But where there's a will, there's a way. It can get messy. I don't know how they do it. But it's just those little things. You take that for granted. You every single hotel has a Western toilet. I didn't know that was a thing until you go to Europe and you're like, ugh. So, yeah. Any other questions?
You mentioned a little bit about times when you had to, when you reached something that was really tough, like coming in last at a championship, and your coach having to convince you again that this is something you can do. Did you ever end up resenting people for kind of pushing you beyond what you necessarily thought you could reach? Were there points where you were just like, no, coach, you're wrong. This is it for me.
Have there ever been a point where I just said no? Like to a coach or something like that? Generally what you did that?
Yeah.
Like I've reached that point where they keep saying no, and I'm just like, I guess you're right, I guess I can't, or I just resent them for even saying I can't do it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in general, I never look at it like that. If you say I can't do it, I'm very intellectual in that, so I'll look at it and say, okay, what's your reason for saying I can't do it? Well, because, you can't jump this high. Now look at it and say, well, is there someone else that didn't jump that high and was still successful? Because if that's the case, then maybe I can't do it. Maybe I need to go a different way. Because I think sometimes what happens is, people get caught thinking, this is the way to do it. This is the only way.